What up, world? It's Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live, the one and only Sky Blackwell, Eternal Authenticity. I'm broadcasting live. I'm out here, I'm sunbathing. I'm getting my mind right. I'm having a little picnic also. I'm going to do another video about some of the fruit that I have with me. But right now, in this video right now, I'm doing a video about important things to remember and important things to remember and remind ourselves. Important, character traits that we gotta have, So click the like button, like this video, click the like button, like this video. Thank you. And yes, my video is about focus and perseverance. Focus and perseverance. Focus and perseverance. Focus and perseverance. Focus. Perseverance. Focus. Perseverance. That's my message I'm talking about today. So focus, focus. What is focus? Focus is like where you're putting your energy and time and commitment and heart and, your awareness highly towards a certain area, So focusing on our dreams. If you want to be a basketball player, then you got to focus on playing basketball and practicing and, working out and learning the plays and all that. Same thing if you want to be, a lawyer, or if you want to be, a ballerina, you got to put in work. Or if you want to play the piano, then you got to put in work on playing the piano. You got to focus. You got to focus on learning, the classics, the top piano songs, the top piano artists. You got to study and learn. So my point is focus. When you're in school, when you're learning your businesses, when you're doing your work, your jobs, you're studying, whatever, you got to focus. When you're trying to build a network or build, your businesses or build whatever, build a group, or you're working on a hobby or passion, it's focus. Focus is needed. Focus is needed when we're driving. Focus is needed when we're, walking out and about at a store or at home or, maybe grooming ourselves. We need to focus, make sure we're not cutting ourselves, focus, on filling out information, focus on everything, but especially focus on God. We got to focus on God. We got to focus on our dreams, We got to focus on our purpose. We got to focus on our life mission. We got to focus on our true dreams given to us by God, So that's what I'm doing every day, I'm staying focused. I'm staying happy. I'm staying grateful, every day through thick and thin. Focus is a big part of success, Focus is very important. I'm focusing on moving forward to a brighter tomorrow. I'm focusing on becoming better than who I was yesterday. I'm focusing on achieving lots of success throughout my lifetime, So this is important. These are healthy mindsets I have. I'm embodying a healthy, honorable, high quality energy, every day. I'm believing in myself. You know what I mean? I'm believing in myself. And yeah, focus is important. Like, I'm focusing on my vision and my dreams, and I'm focusing on doing the right thing. I'm staying focused on doing the right thing. I'm staying focused on connecting with God. I'm staying focused on going within. I'm healing myself. I'm focusing on developing myself every day. I'm focusing on, loving myself. I'm accepting myself. I'm loving myself. I'm choosing myself. I'm not comparing myself to anybody else. I'm not trying to be anybody else. I'm not looking at what anybody else is doing. So therefore, I'm choosing to be myself. Sky Blackwell, eternal authenticity. I'm choosing to be my unique, original, authentic self. Sky Blackwell, eternal authenticity. I'm loving myself. I'm loving the beautiful way God created me. I'm loving myself in the awesome way that God created me. I'm appreciating myself. I'm accepting myself that, hey, God blessed me to shine bright. God blessed me to be golden. God created me to be golden, and God created me to inspire and shine. I'm a lighthouse of inspiration. So I'm learning to accept my leader role. I'm a leader. I'm a true leader. I'm a true hero. I'm a true chosen one. So I've learned to love myself and accept myself, and I'm choosing myself. I'm in a league of my own. I am one of a kind. I'm one of a kind. I'm in a league of my own. I'm swimming in my own lane. I'm swimming in my own race. So focus. That's a big part of focus, because I'm not trying to be around all these fake people. I'm not trying to be copying people. I'm not trying to be blending in. I'm not trying to fit in. I'm not trying to be in no crowd. And because of that, because I've been able to be disciplined and being alone, I'm able to focus even better. I'm able to focus on my wife. I'm able to focus on my wife and children. I'm able to focus on giving back to my parents and my blood relatives. I'm staying focused on what really matters: my health, meditation, relaxing. I'm staying focused on my healing. Taking my herbs, my herbal teas, elderberry, burdock, soursop. I'm staying focused on fasting, and I'm staying focused on eating my fruits, my seeded watermelons, my oranges, my pears and strawberries and blueberries and mangoes. I'm staying focused on eating those kale, quinoa, avocado, cucumber salads. I'm staying focused on eliminating stress from my life. I'm staying focused on being committed to my wife. I'm staying focused on providing for my wife and my children forever. I'm staying focused on loving my wife and children the right way. While I'm there, I'm a responsible, honorable, peaceful father, and I'm a great husband. I'm a faithful, loyal, monogamous husband. I'm continuing to stay in true love with my twin flame forever. I'm continuing to enjoy being monogamous forever. I'm continuing to stand for monogamy. I'm accepting I am a monogamous man, and I'm worthy to live a harmonious life with my wife and children. I'm living a simple life, and I'm focusing on going all out for my wife. I'm focused on going all out to provide for my wife and children. I'm focusing on having fun. I'm focusing on being happy and being more positive. I'm focusing on moving forward to a more beautiful future. I'm not staying stuck in a bad, sad, depressing past. I'm not staying stuck on, hard times or challenges or, times I've been hurt or whatever. I'm not staying focused on that. I'm moving forward and I'm believing in God every day. God is my ultimate focus, because I'm like, hey, I'm a child of God. I'm here to serve and spread the word, and I'm here to provide and protect for my wife and children, and that's what it is. I'm not getting distracted. I'm not crashing out. I'm not living in an illusion. There's a lot of illusions out there. People live in a toxic lifestyle, but I'm not a part of that. I'm a part of the real world. I'm a true leader. I'm a true hero. I'm the realist. That's why I am the greatest forever of all time, Sky Blackwell, Eternal Authenticity, because I'm truly the realist and I'm truly the most passionate. Every day I'm showing up, I'm staying focused. I'm not trying to blend in and follow someone else's footsteps. No, I'm living my truth. I'm following my heart. I'm living my truth. And I'm trusting God. I'm believing in God. And I'm being patient. That's a big part. I'm being patient, But this is just some things you gotta focus on. Focus is important. Focus, pay attention to what you focus to. But pay attention to what you focus on. Pay attention to what you're focusing on every day. I love meditation, relaxing, I love exercise. I love good music, I love traveling. I love nature. I love learning. I love learning, about the astrology, the universe, the numerology, the stars, the geography, archaeology, geography, all of this stuff, ancient stuff. I love all that, and, I'm being in my purpose, making sure I'm stepping up and I'm providing value for the world. I'm inspiring people, I'm helping people, and I'm serving the world, So, yeah, that's what it is, At the end of the day, also perseverance is very important too, perseverance. I love to be persevering. I love that I have a persevering spirit, I love that I have a persevering attitude, and perseverance is important. That's where you keep going so you can fulfill God's purpose, persevering. When times may be hard, you still keep going so you can answer God's call. When times are difficult, you still keep moving forward to unlock God's gifts and miracles for you. Yeah, I'm persevering. I'm trusting God. Persevering is like, well, hey, where it's hard, maybe you're supposed to run a mile, but maybe you're tired after doing 3 laps and you got 1 more lap to go. Persevere so you can finish that mile. That's just an example. Okay, it's a simple example, but that's one example. Maybe you're playing a football game, and it's hard. It's rough. It's tough. Y'all are the underdogs, but you persevere through the whole game, and you come out and you win. Or like I said, you push yourself, you elevate yourself when it's hard, you motivate yourself, you stick with it, you follow through, that's passion, perseverance, effort, heart, that's what that is. And it's important in life. Like, I'm answering God's call, I'm fulfilling God's purpose. I'm fulfilling the dreams God has blessed me with. I'm achieving all of the goals that I desire to fulfill. You know, I'm persevering so I can live my best life. You know, I'm persevering, so that's why I'm living my best life. You know, I'm living the life I'm choosing to live. I'm living the life I want to live. You know, I'm living a happy life. You know, so like perseverance throughout different things. People have been through different challenges throughout their life. Relationship problems, you know, money problems, bills, job problems, entrepreneurship problems, you know, running businesses, school problems, studies, you know, different hard times, ups and downs with, you know, strangers or friends or coworkers or society or family, you know, different times throughout life, your own inner healing, you know. But the point is, you got to persevere so that you can achieve your dreams and your goals. You know, I'm always persevering, so I'm living my dreams. You know, when it's been hard, when I've been alone, you know, when it's like I've been in the waiting room, when, you know, it seems like maybe I have so little or this or that, or, you know, I may grow impatient, or sometimes I've had doubts. Or some impatience or doubts or frustration, you know, and I've had to be able to persevere, and I have to trust that God is truly our creator, that God has my back. I'm able to trust God, that God will always take care of me as long as I'm maintaining a pure heart, as long as I'm keeping a pure heart, as long as I'm living an honest life and I'm living a righteous, pure life. God will bless me, you know. So that's what I'm realizing. The perseverance, you know, is part of the journey. You know, it's not always smooth sailing, but as long as I keep my heart in the right place, God will always take care of me. And that's why I'm continuing to persevere, because God knows I'm too strong to give up. I'm too strong, I'm too legit to quit. Yeah, Sky Blackwell, Eternal Authenticity. I'm too strong, I'm too powerful, I'm too legit to quit or give up. You know, I have too many blessings. I have such a bright future to give up or be discouraged. You know, I'm not gonna lose hope just because sometimes it might be difficult. You know, I'm aware that God has so much beauty and wonderful blessings for me. So that's why I'm always continuing to persevere. I'm evolving, I'm leveling up, I'm improving, I'm growing. And that's why it's important we gotta persevere to achieve success, to manifest our dreams, to manifest our goals. You know, that's what I'm doing, you know. So yes, thank you universe, thank you creator, you know. And like I said, you know, you gotta focus and you gotta persevere. You know, focus and persevere, focus and persevere. That's what I'm doing. You know, focus, I'm staying focused on where I'm going, and I'm persevering throughout the waiting time. You know, I'm being patient, I'm doing the work on myself. So it's a balance, focus and persevere, you know. So thank y'all. I appreciate you for listening. I appreciate your support. You know, Sky Blackwell, Eternal Authenticity, it's been an honor. Make sure to focus and persevere. Make sure to focus and persevere, you know, and God will take care of you. You know, God will take care of you. So you are appreciated. Stay blessed, stay elevated. Get some sunshine, get some nature time. Breathe, meditate, you know, and focus and persevere. That's what I gotta say. So Sky Blackwell, Eternal Authenticity. Connect with me. Follow me on Instagram at Eternal Authenticity, at Eternal Authenticity, at Eternal Authenticity. Direct message me to schedule a one-on-one nutrition and wellness detox consultation. I will help you to heal and detox and lose weight at Eternal Authenticity on Instagram. Hit me up to order sea moss and alkaline herbal teas, and also to order my ebooks with my knowledge and wisdom about the different herbs for detoxing and my plant-based recipes, alkaline recipes, sea moss consultations. So send me some good vibes and good love and positive energy at Eternal Authenticity on Instagram. Sky Blackwell, thank you. You are appreciated. Click the like button. Like this video if you're staying focused and you're persevering. Click the like button if you're staying focused and you're persevering. Like this video if you love God. And thank you. Y'all take care. It's Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live. Peace.